Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. I guess, uh, I guess you've just been pretty busy lately, and that's okay. There's a lot of things going on right now, and just so you know, I'll always be here for you when it's over. Hmm, I do mean it. I, uh, I'm kinda shackled here. But I also want to be. Very, very much. Yeah. Everything's fine. Uh, I guess I'm just in one of those headspaces where I can't stop thinking about something. Like when you have a song you can't stop singing, except it's an idea that just doesn't seem to be going away. Yeah. Well, it's actually about the totally not fun at all concept of tragedy and what it means, who you're supposed to be when you face it, and who you're supposed to be when those you love are facing it, and what it's supposed to teach you. Why is there any suffering like that at all? Yeah, like I said, totally fun concept. I guess the first big thing is to just acknowledge that it's okay for things to be tragic. Like, obviously, we shouldn't dig into it. We shouldn't make more tragedy than we need, but it's okay for things to actually be very sad, at least for a little while. And I was thinking about this. I just found out that somebody I really enjoyed and maybe even admired, that they died of cancer. And they died of cancer pretty young. And kind of suddenly. And I don't know. What are you supposed to do with that? Because at first I felt anger and despair and fear. Like, what if it's me tomorrow? What if it's you? And then I realized that they wouldn't want me to feel any of that, right? They would want me to be happy, to be secure, to live life in honor of their memory instead of obligation. But that just got me thinking even further of how am I supposed to express any kind of joy, any real kind of joy, when things like that happen to good people out of our control entirely. Well, here's my answer as best as I've been able to come up with it to get to sleep at night. You and I, we have not a duty, but maybe just a way about us to try and be our best for everybody. Everybody. Not just, this is, I know, but I've really been thinking about it lately. At the end of the day, when we look at it all, we just gotta keep on trying. Trying to be present and capable and strong. And it's so easy to say that I don't have to be strong right now. I've been strong. But I think at the end of the day that neither of us can really feel happy that way. That's how tragedy wins. See, it's not like other emotions. It's not like depression. It's not like wanting to sleep in. It's not like anger. Tragedy wins when it changes us, when it allows us to be less than we are in our daily life. So what do you say to this faceless enemy that can always strike and is always hanging there? I think what you say is, yeah, but there were good times too. Now, I'm going to say something a little bit scary here, but I just want you to hear it all the way through. What if some tragedy befell me and I just disappeared and you didn't really get to say goodbye and you didn't know it was coming? Doesn't matter what the tragedy is, right? There's this sudden tug, this feeling, this emptiness. But what I would want for you is to be happy. I'd want you to feel whatever it was you were feeling in the short term, sure. But you know that I want you to be happy. 5 weeks from now, 5 years from now, 50 years from now, I would want you to look back on your life and say, that was a horrible thing that happened, but I'm glad I knew him when I did. I know this is so hard, especially in times where there's other bits of stress and that sort of thing. But please, hear me out. It is rough, but you are strong. Every mishap, every bit of suffering you have endured so far, you've done it because the base person, the person you are at the end of the day, is strong. You are strong. And you deserve to be happy. Not just happy enough to say it every once in a while, but truly, deeply happy. I want that for you more than anything. And I'm going to keep pushing you, hopefully gently, hopefully in a way that you don't feel like I'm assuming too much responsibility in that direction. I adore you. The flawed, hyperventilating mess that you can be sometimes, and I don't see weakness in it. I don't see weakness in it because you keep going through tragedy. And I know that you'll make it past the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that. The simple truth of the matter is that we have so little control over anything, even in our own lives, much less anyone else's. So I think we have to try. We owe it to ourselves, to each other, to try and embrace that we can be stronger, more capable in the moment when something really awful feels like it's rearing its head. No matter what, I think you're great. I think that you're way too hard on yourself. And that you're so much more radiant and capable and fun than you give yourself credit for. In fact, I keep coming back here time and time again because I know that it's always well spent. There is no time with you that is not well spent. You are always worth it. Like I said, I know that this is some pretty heavy stuff. And I know that it can suck to talk about, especially since you seem to be in a pretty okay place right now. But it would be insincere of me not to mention this in the here and now, because it's where I'm at. But here's the flip side to it. Hopefully we can steer a little bit away from all the seriousness right at the end. Yeah, my head was caught up in a tragic place, in a helpless place. But you know what helped me come out of it was you. Just being who you are. And if that's not an amazing gift, I don't know what is. So, apologies for having a bit of a dour talk, but I guess I just wanted to make sure you knew how I felt, how I really felt about you and who you are and what you mean to me. And I'm not sure that I say it enough. So thank you for being you, for helping me just get out of a little bit of a dark place. Yeah? Yeah. Better? Good. And I mean it. If you ever are in a very tragic place, I want you to come back and listen, because this one is as from the heart as I can get. And I mean every good thing I say about you. And I guess I just want to end with saying it one last time. Tragedy passes. You will outlast it.